Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor again. Out here doing some videos to show people what to look for in a boat. And like I say, there's a boat for everybody. I mean, you don't have to spend $300,000. You know, you can find maybe a good used boat. Like I was saying before, maybe you got a good buy, you need a repower. Just go ahead and get a new 4-stroke or look for a used 4-stroke. Or say you bought a boat with a 2-stroke on it and it ran good, run until she blows. But keep looking for a good 4-stroke. When it does, you can just pop it right on there. That would be a thing to do. Now these are the little 18-footers. Now there's not another 18 on the market that can beat this boat as far as safety. Again, they're foam filled. You got your life ring, you got your main chambers, you got your G3 tubings on here, reverse variable hole, arrow design, front and back goes like this, pre-flexed holes. You got this cutting out like this, so the water there actually shoots this way instead of backing inside your boat. And plus, you can turn this in a dime, like with a lot of throttle, to get you dizzy. A lot of boats you can, it will blow out of the water. Same thing in reverse, you can back it up without water boiling into here. And again, on this, it's all aluminum. You don't have to worry about the carpet. And look at the room. Look how big this is only an 18-footer. So these are a good boat. So all the stabies are dynamite. Then you got this little smoker craft. Now smoker craft is like Crestliner. Smoker craft's one of your upper end lightweights is what I call them, but this is more of a bass boat because you got that big bow, you got your bass seating on them, you got your live well up front, tool or rod storage. So you're going to sacrifice the back room when you get a bass style. See how you got this area here, you can still walk back here, but by the time you get the back drop, you kind of limit it. So a lot of guys that run these don't run the tops anyway. But so this would be more, you could crab in here for sure, you know, you could fish salmon, awesome, but you start getting a few people, you don't have a lot of room when the top's up. But again, compared to a Ranger, you know, like Trackers, the Crestliners, and then you got these, the Ultima, they're good, very quiet boats, by the way. Now this is one boat that we sell a lot of. These are, if you want to go out and get it done, do your fishing and get back home, these 2250s are dynamite. They can cut through that rough water. You can make tracks. They don't want to lean over on you. They don't want to get the bow and just duck it down on the, or lean to the side. When you get a good southwest or northeast coming at you when you're coming straight in to the east, I mean, they're just amazing. Again, if that thing filled up with water in that back deck, it's going to pour out the back again. So these are dynamite, and this boat can be outright. This is when I said that it's got the Helmmaster in it. It's got the Ray Marine, so it's got radar, GPS, it's got the bigger unit, it's got the F300 on it. So this boat here, if someone's looking for one, this thing don't have any hours. It is a 2021. They didn't change the hull at all. So this one here, you just have to see what it's selling for. I think it's 130, but it's already got the 300, and that's plenty. Most of these we could put a 200 inline on these. But again, this here, you got a ton of room. You can't sink them. They're stable. They're variable degree. They got the reverses, the transition, a little bit bigger as you go up. The walk around. So if you went to a bow mount, you wouldn't have to do a self-deploy because you can just walk around and just dump it down. The Garmin Krakens are where it's at. I mean, you can just take it and boom, and then when you're pulling up, you can take your fingers and just pull it on up. A lot of the older ones were a bugger to pull up. So now this is a real good buy. And there's your helmet. I don't know if you can see that from here, but the joystick up front here, let me get in here. You got to see this one. Like I say, this one's a hell of a buy. If you want a tuna getter, you want to go out and bottom fish, it gets rough on you unexpectedly, yeah, your odds are pretty good on this boat that you're going to make it. You may pucker up, but yeah, see, here's your Helmmaster. So you can, and here's your autopilot. So it does have autopilot. You got your 7CL gauge. What this is actually got a built-in GPS, base maps. Also, you can hook a transducer. You can have a sonar. So then you could do that on the sonar part. And then you got independent. If something happened to this, you can still use this one. And this is your Helmmaster getting away from the dock. If I was here and the wind was blowing me into it, I could hit it over here and it'll pull the boat like this away from it. Then you can go like this and it goes forward, reverse, and you can do a spin, or if you set autopilot, you can change your degree just by holding that like that. And it's got your fish point, stay point, grip point. So this is kind of cool too. So if you want to, like a spot lock, just go ahead and hit the stay point, or yeah, this one right here, stay point. And then there's your joystick, of course, that activates this, DEC controls, trim tab. So this boat's got everything, VHF. But this one here is, if you got the money, I mean, what the heck. But you know, so, like I say, sometimes, you know, a lot of people don't. So that's where this boat comes in. This is, I forgot what year it is. I think it's like a 20-foot blue water. Jetcraft made these. Look how deep they are. But again, this will catch just as many fish. I mean, it may be a little rougher, but they're a tank, and you can still put 6 people in there. I'd get a top made, a side curtains made on it. We were going to use this for a rescue boat. I think it had a 150 Yamaha 4-stroke. You can do the vinyl, $1,300. You can put a vinyl. You wouldn't even but if you put that vinyl and put a top on, you wouldn't even recognize this boat. I mean, it would be a damn nice boat. You can get like upholstery paint those at Walmart. You can get that stuff and paint them and look, and then do the inside just with like a bed liner, a white bed liner or a gray bed line. Just spray and do. That'd be like getting a brand new boat. You wouldn't even know, because they didn't really change the holes too much. Now Jetcraft they did, because they went to the pre-flex, and they're called like Kingfishers and so on. But that's, now here's another one. If this can be bought right, what a heck of a boat. I mean, for fishing, crabbing, going out in the ocean. I mean, you know, instead of spending you know, 100 or 200,000 for a boat nowadays. So this is something you kind of look for. Say you had a boat like this, you had it for years. You can't replace some of these holes, like some of the Grady Whites and some of the stripers. They had an excellent hole, and then they changed them, and they actually kind of went backwards, see, on some boats. Now this Defiance is another boat that, now if you want to go out in the ocean tuna fishing, a lot of outside bottom fishing, that can be bought right. That's a 2023 Defiance. I was just asking them about that today, what their price was, if they were going to drop that, and they said, yeah, have them give me a call. But that's got the twin 250s, they'll plane on one motor, triple axle trailer, got tons of deck area. Their batteries are inside the cabin instead of down in the bilge. All fiberglass line, that's recoverable as well. So if a guy can get a buy on this, this is pretty damn good. It's got the trim tabs on it, and then I'll show you the room. There's our North River line, Sea Dory. There's another cute little boat. But look at the room you got in this boat. Rear deck, DEC controls. It's got the push out windows. They're all screwed in. You got the nice suspension seats on here. These are actually very fuel efficient, very quiet. They do sometimes, you know, we had to put like, oh, what do they call them? SC360 Dolphins, or they got this other Dolphin they make that looks cool. What that does is helps to keep planing at a lower speed, and maybe eliminate some of the spray and the porpoising sometimes on these if you load up the back end. But what a boat. So this one here, if you're looking at buying something for the tuna run that's coming, halibut's already going on right now. I think for what you can get this sucker for, you know, it's that woulda, coulda, shoulda thing, if this is what you're looking for. And this is our North River line. And this little Sea Dory is cute as a little bug too. Now these are pretty flat bottom boats, so it doesn't take a lot to push them. You could have took a 90 horse on here. 115 that will turn 6,300, where the other ones turn 6,000. But they're flat, it doesn't take. Now you talk about fuel efficient. This is getting in the, like with the Staby crafts, like that, them over there and that one over there. The Staby by far has got the best fuel economy, but these suckers are right there. It didn't, I was looking at the fuel management on one of these. It was just almost as good as that Staby craft. Now flatter bottom is going to give you a rougher ride, but again, the Sea Dories, you slow it down. These things are little tugboats. They will go through it, and they don't have a lot of lean because they are a flat bottom. But this, like say, had the sink, had already the Simrad. I set that up, VHF, the wipers, the push out front window. Small little deck, but you know, 3 people, dual tanks. So this is a good little boat, you know. And then okay, fiberglass versus aluminum. If you're gonna moor a boat all the time, I would probably say, hey, get fiberglass. Now, if you got the big 31 North Rivers or the big Hughes crafts and you want to moor it through the fishing season, I would say bottom paint it. And you should take any of these out, even this one, and you should take it out in the summer about every 2 weeks, 3 weeks no longer, because in the summer the algae and barnacles grow a hell of a lot faster, and if you let it sit for 2 months, you got a ton of barnacles, and that can slow your boat down. Now the Pro V's and the Sportsman's are in the Hughes crafts are a good boat because they're I think they're a 12 degree in the back, but that's what gives it that stability in the room. So have phone again, because see all the room you get in here, and this is just a 20 foot. So, and then you don't get that roll left and right, and again it's more fuel efficient, but yeah, it's going to hit a little harder. You got to go into the sea runners. Like this is a sea runner right here, and this is a used one with it. This is that bow mount I was telling you about. Now this one here is actually a remote that self-deploys. Now I would say if you don't want to self-deploy like this, you can go through, so you could get just a manual. But on some boats you don't have that walk around that you can get up, like this boat for instance. You'd have to go through the hatch to lift it down, but in that case the self-deploy is nice. But if you can get to that easily, I would say get a manual. You'd be a lot better off. And then you got your 18 Pro V right here, and then you got some more North Rivers over here, which is high quality, like you say, 18 by 42 degree V's. We got a few of these. You may call them up, but these hold their resale really good. Aluminum trailers.